Deputy Connolly.
Yeah. I agree there's a very serious issue here. I think we should be very careful in relation to that issue. I fully agree there's an issue in relation to value for money. And I think we should be very careful about talking about the misuse of that money for political purpose at this committee. I think it's an extremely important committee. We're here every single Thursday with numerous reports before us that we read, we reflect upon and we question in terms of value for money and holding institutions to account. And it's extremely important that we hold institutions to account. So I agree there's a serious issue in relation to questions around value for money for the Strategic Communications Unit. And I would like that teased out, Chair, a little more by yourself and with the help of the Controller and Auditor General as to how best to proceed to ask questions in relation to the Strategic Communications Unit, which was raised by many of us in different fora. And when it was raised by myself going back, I was told it was to save money. So that brings the role of the public accounts into it. If it was to save money, how did it save money? And as my colleague has said, what was the business case? Who put it forward? Has it worked? So that's certainly, in my opinion, for us at this committee now. How we do that? In the first instance, we should have access to the business case immediately. That should be forwarded to us if we request it, and all relevant documents in relation to it. So I agree with the issue, but I'd like it teased out as to how we're doing that. Precedent that's there beforehand, perhaps. We're now looking at something without a report before us. So that's a new departure. I'm sure it has happened before, but let's just tease out those issues first, I think, and stick with the issue of value for money and the best way to bring that before us before we say who we're going to bring in. I think it's premature to identify. I have no difficulty looking at that. But at this point, let's tease out the issue. What is it we want to do now in relation to this issue before the committee?
Okay, just come in.